In this episode, we talk about how to stay cool in a hot market, and Todd has another game.
Let's do this.
I'm almost tagged, everybody. Save! Here we go.
Is the Boom Real Estate Podcast.
I can't do it, fancy.
The podcast that shows you how to build an amazing business so you can build an amazing life. The Boom Real Estate Podcast
Getting some work
starts
in.
now.
Getting some work in. Getting the work in.
Let's do this.
You gotta work. Hey, everybody. Hey,
You gotta
everybody.
work.
Oh, welcome to the Boom Real Estate Podcast. I'm Terry, in blue.
Yes. Yes.
Producer Christian is across the table in a yellow that's golden like the sun. To my right is Megan. She's wearing green.
Hey!
Ferris Property Group green.
I am.
If you're scoring at home.
Representing.
Reppin' green.
Rep.
And to my left is Todd, who's in a nice bright red.
Thank you.
I
it
love
brings
it.
out my hair.
We are doing. We accidentally put on
It
super
was an
bright
accident.
colors
Yeah,
today
yeah.
For the big show. But it's summertime, so it's a hot market. It's hot climate. It's hot outside.
Hot.
So we thought it's time for bright colors.
Mm-hmm.
If ever there was a time for bright color, now's the
Agreed.
time. And in that spirit, let's welcome Jordi in brown. We got Jordi with us hanging out today as well.
We gotta
shooting
get
some
Jordi
video.
on
He's
camera.
having a good time.
We gotta get Jordi on
Jordi, come onto the camera
come
so
over
people can see
here.
you.
That's our
Where's he gonna be? There he is.
Yes.
That's right.
Jordi and brown. If you mix all of our colors together,
We're Jordi.
We're Jordi.
Isn't that the worst when you're a kid? You're like, I'm going to mix these colors. It's going to make this
Yes.
beautiful whatever color. And then it's
Yeah.
like, nope, brown.
Every time.
Every watercolor combines with every other watercolor to make brown.
Taste the rainbow. Tastes like
Taste the
brown.
rainbow. It
So
tastes like
true.
brown. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, welcome to the big show, everybody. We are excited to have you, and we want to hear from you. We want to email with you. And when you email us, the guarantee from us is always that we will jump on you like a spider monkey. Now, that doesn't mean physically jump on you. That means we will electronically jump on you. We will metaphorically jump on you. But all as if we were a spider monkey. You know what's weird? I looked over at your ginger ale can, Todd.
Yes.
And it looked like a beer can, like of some weird kind of German
like an
style
old
beer.
style.
And I thought, well, it's about time that we do some morning drinking on the podcast. Anyway,
Far
It's
too long.
lunchtime.
I digress. We do still have the 30-day jumpstart out there as well at boom30.com. We are currently on Facebook Live, and we have the YouTube channel too. So, and some of us have not muted our phones. I feel like that happens every single time we go Facebook Live, and it's never my fault. Okay, so today we're talking about how to stay cool in a hot market. It's a difficult market out there. It's a tough, hard knock world.
It's a hard knock life.
And it's tough for agents because it's just super difficult to deal with all the madness.
I have a game.
True dat.
Oh no, I forgot about this.
Oh, okay.
I have a game, and
Okay,
I wanted
right
to do
out the
it
gate.
for our Facebook Live because I think that people can join us in our game.
Okay.
Can I peel
So-
back the curtain really quickly?
Yes.
What always happens is the night before at 1 a.m. or the morning of a podcast session, Todd sends a Slack message to all of us and he says, "Hey, you need to prepare just a quick 20-minute hilarious bit of material about this or that."
Prepare a research paper.
So or he shows up and says, "Hey, press the record button. I've got a secret game that we're going to play that's
Right.
going to definitely humiliate us, and I'll be the only person who's ready." So here we go. Let's have it, Todd.
All right. So we have our niece, Ellery, has been hanging out at our house a lot because Megan's mom helps nanny or watch over her. And so the other day I was in charge of Ellery, and we were playing a fun game. And I think everybody remembers this.
Oh, Todd's reaching
I'm
into
so
his...
excited.
Oh. All right.
Figure out where the volume is on it. So what I decided to do, this is a fun little thing. And what I've done is I've assigned a
Did you say
game
find
to
out where the
this.
volume is on it?
Well, yeah. So for those at home that can't see it or aren't watching on YouTube, I have the whole like
The cow says, "Moo."
Yeah.
that little
Yeah, I got that game.
like preschool or not
So-
even preschool.
That's
sorry,
been
like
there around
toddler.
forever.
Yeah, well, yeah,
has.
it's not really a game, I guess. See and Say. It's called See and Say.
Okay.
It's an educational
So
device
I
for
turned
children.
it into a game, though, and what I'd like to do is I would like to play a game called The Cow Says Confess. So what's going to
I hate this
happen?
already.
I
I don't like this
know.
already.
I hate this
He
already.
makes me so nervous.
What's going to happen is that I've assigned every animal a question that you have to answer with this, all right? And so you'll have to spin it. And now, obviously, you don't go off of what it starts with, because, like, right now it's pointing to sheep, and if you pull it, it's going to say the sheep says, all right? So it's what you land on. And
Okay.
then that's the question you get. You only have to pull once
Okay.
during our podcast.
Okay.
And then any audience
kinds of
members that are on
questions?
our
Like,
feed bit,
what
our
kinds of
Facebook feed.
questions? What are we
Oh,
doing?
you're
Okay.
gonna find out. You gotta wait to find out.
Can they
Real-
play
are they
along?
real
Can everybody play
estate-based
along with us?
And the people at home can play along with us
Okay.
too. They can answer the questions, and if somebody's special, maybe we'll even pull the trigger for them as well.
Okay. okay.
Oh boy. It's so difficult to do an actual podcast while we have all
Yes.
the games and things that we do. There's always like things running concurrently. It's like do the show and then also let's throw in a game while we're doing it. And you never know, like when are we playing the game? When are we talking about real estate? And that's just the podcast we've created here. It really is.
It is.
It's a good time.
Find a good
Do you-
spot
can
for
you
that.
set it up on your
Ready.
camera?
It's
There it
kinda
is.
You can
there.
kind of
Got
see
it?
it
Yeah.
over there. You pull it
Okay.
in a little bit.
All right.
All right.
Let's just do this. Let's just pull the Band-Aid off, guys.
Super nervous. Let's set up the episode.
Okay.
Todd, let's talk about that the market is crazy. Start
Yes.
by saying it's a wild market.
It's a wild market.
Thank you.
You're doing your own sound effects.
We don't need you anymore, Christian.
That's funny.
All right, it is a wild market. There's not enough inventory, too many buyers, offers flying everywhere. Time is crunched. People are emotional. It's time to stay cool, people.
Yeah.
In this hot market. See what we did there?
Yeah.
See what we did there?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do today. We're going to teach you how to stay cool in a hot market. Join us as we ride the train. That makes no sense. Let's do it.
You're funnier when you mess up a funny thing. Like
Yes.
you say something funny, but then you're funnier when you just completely fall on your face
Just
with it. I
go
love
with
it. All right, that's a good time. Yeah, okay, so the market is crazy. Megan.
Just small drink.
Megan.
I thought he had giant hands.
Todd, he does. Todd has ginormous hands.
I almost
and then
feel like-
he's drinking one of those like little quarters.
Oh, I thought it was just a regular sized can.
It's not it's a regular size can. It's an
But every
actual
time he
full
picks it
size
up,
can.
I
and
feel
then
like he's playing
Shrek
Tea
pulls-
Party.
he
call
opens
him
it.
Shrek?
My left
he
hand is
grabs
smaller,
it.
too. My right hand's bigger.
Wow. Yep. Wow. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Oh man, it's so hard.
What are we
to,
talking about?
I mean,
One day we'll get to the point.
Oh, it's such a great game.
Okay,
right.
Megan.
Okay.
Megan, let's talk about how to stay cool in a hot market.
All
What's
right,
the first
let's
little
just,
piece of the puzzle
talk about
here?
staying cool. All right.
do it.
First thing is you have to do your homework. You have to do your homework and know what's going on because you do have to be the next level above the norm right now to give your buyers a competitive edge. So first thing, make sure you know the geographic areas that you're working in. Whatever client you have, wherever they're working, know the area, know the price points, knows what's selling, knows what's not selling. You just need to know all these things. Why are they not selling? What are the price points? I could come in right now and say, okay, this price point is selling really, really fast. We're going to
Right.
have multiple offers, a little higher. It's going to be slower. Just know all of that stuff about your market. Talk to your brokers if you need to, but know your market. Second thing, stay in the know about local market changes. Anything that might be going on is there an IKEA that's going to be built there, or what's coming up in
Yeah.
the future? Know that stuff. And then know where to look for the homes when they might not be on the BLC or the MLS in your area. You got to know the other places you can look for homes. Is it new construction that you could help somebody with if they can't find a home that's on the market right now? Can you farm neighborhoods? You know exactly what they want. Go in there, do some mailers, do some door knocking, do some social media advertising campaigns. Do what you need to do to find it. Go to forsalebyowner.com if you need to. Get ahead of your buyers and you reach out to for sale by owners and bring those to the table. Do whatever you need. If they might be on different websites, you go there first and do what you need to do to find them a home.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the very last thing, know how to create a rock solid contract using the ninja tips. We've just did a podcast recently about ninja tips on doing contracts for buyers when you have multiple offer situations. But just make sure that you know how to write a rock solid contract to help your buyer in this crazy market and your seller.
In that moment, I tried to think just like the Wild West.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of what noise a ninja would make.
None. None.
None.
They're quiet.
Yeah, that's right.
None.
No noise.
No, they don't even make the whooshing sound.
What are the
through
things
the
they
air.
throw? The stars.
The ninja
Ninja
stars.
stars.
Yeah. Is it a ninja star?
Oh yeah.
We just watched Zoolander
That
2.
noise.
There's but it was
Well
a
worth your
callback to
time.
Zoolander 1 when Magatu or whatever his
Yes.
name is throws the ninja star and it freezes. And
Oh,
then I
yes.
realized when I looked at it, it was the letter M. Like the star was the letter M. I was
For
like, that's
Mugatu,
awesome.
yeah. That was Will Ferrell.
It's
Yeah.
the
Good
details in
times.
those movies that really make them great.
It is.
Classics.
Really
It is.
is.
Megan,
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh,
it's
no.
time.
Oh,
The
no.
cow says
no.
confess.
Okay, so what
All
do
right.
I do?
Oh, good luck,
This is-
Megan.
All right.
I'm
I
glad I'm
have
not
my
first.
list of questions ready.
I'm glad I'm
now
not first.
the little speaker is on the bottom right of that thing, so make
Yes.
sure that the
Oh,
audience
good.
can hear you.
Because
You're gonna
they
pull.
hear
it.
It is
Okay.
currently started on the bird. We're gonna find out where it ends. Go ahead and pull.
I'm so nervous.
It's still spinning.
Still
This is
spinning.
the other thing I remember is
It spins,
a
a lot longer.
long
Yeah,
time.
it does.
It's
Still
a long time
going.
for a toddler to wait. Just to be
know.
really clear. Like,
It's a long time for an
This is-
adult to
I
wait.
know.
Oh, and it's coming to the pig.
Ooh, the pig.
All right, Megan, your question. The pig question
Confess,
is.
Megan.
yeah.
The cow says, confess. Have you watched or read 50 Shades of Grey?
Why are you doing this? Okay, so I would not take the time to read that book. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I might or might not have watched the first two movies while working late at night. Yes.
Here it is.
In the background.
And
Yep.
while we're on that, I'm going to just
It's
go
super
to our
embarrassing.
studio audience on Facebook Live. So,
Okay.
Tim Florence, we know your answer. You've seen 50 Shades of Grey. Eric Cavalcanti, when you get a chance, weigh in. Brandon Barnhart, you're a newlywed. Have you seen
Oh.
50 Shades of Grey? All right,
fabulous.
boom. The
Wow.
cow says confess. First one is in the bank. Good job, Megan.
Thank you.
Good
All
job.
right, so
you.
do your homework to stay cool in a hot market. And Todd, what's next?
All right, next.
What is happening? I keep hearing
noise
things
in the background.
dinging. Oh my goodness.
Somebody's getting FaceTimed on one of our
love it.
videos.
We
Okay,
should do that.
so yes, second thing, keep cool in a hot market. This also means like just your attitude. Keep it cool, people. Keep it cool.
man.
We read, what's the book that we read to our kids all the time with the cat? Pete the cat.
Pete the cat.
Pete
He's
cat,
the man.
He's always so cool. And that's how I read it too when I
Yeah,
read
yeah.
like,
Does he
Pete
get
the cat
upset?
says,
Goodness, no.
Goodness, no.
Buttons come and buttons go.
So always play it cool. Now we're not just talking about like with the other agents, which we harp on a lot to keep it professional and cool with them, but we're talking about with your clients, your team members, staff, admin, everybody. Just keep it cool.
Yes.
Like as crazy as the market is, it's really easy to be stressed. And if you are a team leader or if you are kind of an inspiration within your space, if you're crazy, if you're frantic, everybody else around you is going to get stressed.
Yeah.
And so if you can keep it cool, everybody else will keep it cool. So keep it cool, man.
like
And real quickly, Christina Tracy said the book was way better. All right, so thank you, Christina. So stay the rock for your clients. If you're transferring the emotions, because we get other agents that are really emotional,
Yeah.
and they'll come across really emotional. I just had an agent the other day that called me a lot of names that I was like, really? Is this happening? But I kept it
Wow.
cool. And then I tried
Name calling, like really name calling.
Yeah. And
It's
I
my
tried
job.
to transfer, and so then the option was like I could transfer my emotions at this point to my client, and then the whole thing, the transaction becomes emotional, or I could just get to my client and say, hey, she had some questions to ask. Yeah. And you can keep it cool. So stay the rock for your client, and simply the biggest thing is just simply though, as you're keeping it cool, stay positive with it, but keep chugging along with that. That's the biggest thing. It's going to be hot. It's going to be frantic. It's going to be crazy. But if you're that steady, we used to call that in the restaurant industry when I worked at not only TGI Fridays, but Outback Steakhouse.
Yes.
Thank
no
you.
rules, just
Thank you.
right. One rule, no half blooming onions.
That's true.
Just right.
There was one rule.
Not as catchy. It's not as catchy.
Not as catchy.
Okay, yeah, Todd and I worked it out back together. That's what I mean, that's the message there.
But I remember managers there saying like they had the duck philosophy, which like you never see how hard a duck is working
yeah.
under the water because they just look real cool on top of the water. So be a duck, man.
I just had a
What
closing.
does the duck say?
What does the duck say? I had a closing. I had a closing yesterday, and it was so great, and with a really great agent across the table, and she came in and said something like, "Oh man, it was crazy at the end. I didn't know if we were gonna get here." And my clients looked at me, and they were like, "Was something going on?"
Nice, Megan.
And I was like, "Yes, but it it didn't concern you. No, I said, but no, they were wonderful, and we got it. We figured it out because the other agent was great, and we, made it happen. So don't stress anybody out. Be cool, man.
Yeah.
All right. By the way, Angel Davidson says, hi, Megan, on Facebook Live.
What's
Join us
up,
on Facebook
Angel?
Live right now. Here we go. It is my turn.
Good luck, Todd.
The cow says
this is rigged.
confess.
This is rigged.
Whose turn is it?
Todd's.
The cow says
He's gonna
confess.
ask himself something really easy. I wonder what it's gonna be.
Yeah, we just
I'm
sit
mixing
here
two
while-
games.
Oh yeah, you can't. Never mind.
Oh,
the pig. Todd, have you ever watched
to the
50
sheep.
Shades of Grey?
I think you should do it again. Yeah.
I'll do a mini poll.
I didn't know
A
you
mini
could do
poll.
that.
We're going to
Oh no.
Sheep.
the sheep question for the cow says confess game is: do you pee in the pool?
Oh my.
Heck yeah, I do.
no.
Especially Terry's pool.
I know, that's the problem. You guys are literally coming over to hang out like this weekend. It's
My
gonna be
general
bad.
rule is a pool is like the minimum barrier for when you can pee. Like a hot tub, too close.
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
Like a bath, you can't do that. But a pool, oh yeah. Oh, there's plenty of water and chlorine to go around to take care of what I've got going on.
I like that you pre-thought this, that you have a
feel
philosophy.
like-
I do.
I have my
justify
limits,
it.
okay?
And I always
Yeah.
pee just a little bit to see if there's that dye that you keep hearing about. But
I can't believe we've gone here.
And then you stop?
and then you stop.
Oh my goodness.
And then
I
you
feel
go.
like a pool is pretty similar to a hot tub, and I would prefer if your rule was more like a pond and a lake. I will potty in, but I will not in the pool that other people. People are standing next to you in a
Standing
pool.
Well, no,
next to
I
you,
never
Todd.
pee when they're next to me.
Well, they can't be more
Todd
than like
just
6
swims
feet
off by
away.
himself.
I've got rules. If you see me swimming by myself, there's a good chance.
What you doing, Todd? In my pool.
Sorry about that. Angel Davidson still on our Facebook Live feed. She pees in the
Amazingly,
pool. I
amazingly
guarantee
still.
she pees in the
No,
pool.
she doesn't. She is pure and wonderful
There's a
in
pool
every
house
way.
with a bathroom. Like the bathroom's right there. It's right
I know.
there. All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
This is great. Okay, what's next?
All right, Megan, we're over to you talking about take a break, and I really want to just take a break from this game and this conversation altogether.
You know it's coming up, Terry. It's your turn.
I know.
I know you're excited. Yeah, take a break. Okay, because it is so crazy and insane. It's now everybody's to the point where they're getting burnt out, I feel like. And we probably have been burnt out for a couple months. So do a couple little things just to stay calm. And this doesn't have to be if you're a real estate agent. It's for everybody
It's true.
in the world right now is like put your phone on silent or do not disturb sometimes.
Yes.
Terry, you're the master at
Love
that.
it.
Like
Love it.
just every once in a while take some time.
Yep.
Sleep. That's kind of
I'm
important.
the master at that, too.
Are you? I need to learn.
No, I just like to sleep a lot.
Sleep is wonderful. I mean, really. Sleep. Take a moment to do it. Take a quick getaway. Even if it's just like 3 hours, I'm going to drive to McCormick's Creek and do something fun or something like that. The next one is have a drink. A lot of realtors do that.
Tea,
Tea,
water.
that's what I meant.
coffee, stay hydrated.
Yes. Work out, read, whatever unwinds you. It might be going for a run. It might be having a drink. It might something like that. Go take a little quick nap. Something. Just do whatever unwinds you.
Yeah.
What read is one of them. Read 50 Shades of Grey. We'll talk about it next time. We
Full
go on,
circle.
Right? The next one is get help. Get help. A team member, an office help, a friend, an agent, whatever, whoever can help you. Have somebody help you do your laundry, clean your house. Get some help so that you can get some stuff off your plate. And then the last thing is just sleep some more.
Yeah, sleep more.
Sleep
Sleep
more.
again.
That is literally in the show notes. Sleep more. All
You know
right.
what? I actually, before I pull the trigger on
Yep.
this thing, I tell people, like, because, you know, we have agents on our team or we have agents that we talk to and they have something that goes really badly and it falls apart.
Yeah.
I always tell them, if it's possible, like, just take the rest of the day off. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
throw your pity party and, like, be down in the dumps and, like, eat your
Yep.
chocolate and, like,
Yep.
take a nap. Like, just be done for the day and then restart tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Instead of dwelling and trying to, like, push through it. So if you could do that, I like doing that. So.
That's good.
My dad
That's
told
good.
me, like, I think I've said this before, but my dad in baseball, if I messed up, I remember him pulling me aside. He's like, "Listen, you got 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take your 10 minutes. Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Mope if you need to, but
Yeah.
at the end of 10 minutes, we're moving on."
You're
That's
done.
good.
Yeah.
That's
I think
a
that's
good-
great.
that's a
good
I
note.
think the more that you do things, the faster your pity parties can get too. Like
It may have been
it's
10
like this
seconds.
quick.
It might have been 10 seconds.
Yeah,
It's been
10's a
while.
lot in baseball.
10 minutes is like a
You're
whole
like
half
out of
inning
the
of
field.
baseball.
Yeah, you might have to.
You might, like the ball gets hit to you. You're like, I'm in the middle of my 10 minutes.
Terry the cow says.
Oh, yay! This
Your
is the
dad listens
moment
to the
we've
show,
been
right?
waiting.
Your dad listens,
Yeah,
so
maybe.
he'll correct us.
He'll
Say, son, it was not 10 minutes.
Well, Terry is going to be pulling the Cow Says game. We want to welcome Jessica Morrison, Holly Stoffer to the
Hey.
feed. Welcome to our Facebook Live feed. We are playing a game called The Cow Says Confess, and wherever it ends.
By
you
the
have
way,
to
we're
answer
out
the
of
question.
content for the episode.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's just two
It's just his
polls
game.
of the game, and we'll wrap it up.
We want to hear your answers at home. Terry's on Frog.
I'm on Frog.
He ended on
okay.
Frog. Terry,
Yes.
The Cow Says Confess. Who's your celebrity crush?
Oh, I'm so bad at this game.
While you're thinking about it, Christian might need to give it a
I
pull
don't
over
know,
there.
man.
Do you guys ever, like, as you're thinking about that, have you ever heard somebody say the expression "give it a pull" when they're talking about like take a
drink?
swig of a drink?
Yeah.
That's a weird.
It is.
that is
expression.
weird. Yeah.
Well, is it? I wonder if
know.
it comes from like pulling the tap on a beer.
Oh, maybe.
I found out the other day. You know why shots are called shots?
No.
Because I guess back in the day, the Wild Wild West, you'd go in to buy a shot and you'd exchange a bullet for a shot.
No.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
That's
We are out of
interesting.
content, aren't we?
Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
All right,
Celebrity
you got a
crush.
celebrity crush
Yeah,
there, buddy?
I'm gonna make. I'll say two because the first one that popped in my head would be a platonic,
Okay.
crush, and
friends?
it's definitely Justin Timberlake was the
Right?
first guy to pop into my head. I was like, okay. I guess I would say, what's the Hunger Games girl? What's her name?
Oh,
Oh.
Katniss.
Katniss
Yeah.
Everdeen. Thank
What
you.
is
It's
her-
Katniss Everdeen. That's my celebrity crush. I don't do that. Like some people have lists and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
really ever do that,
Yeah.
so I don't have.
If
it.
you're
Just
on
see
our
guys shooting
Facebook
arrows out in
feed.
the field together. Just
Yep.
yes,
If you're on
a
our
good
Facebook
arrow
Live
noise.
feed right now, let us know who your celebrity
Yep.
crush is. I want to hear it. Christina, Holly, Jessica.
And if it's Todd, it's okay. I won't be mad at you. He's super big celebrity.
his hands are huge.
ginormous hands. It's
all right,
impressive.
Christian, it's time. The Cow Says Confess.
Okay.
You're supposed to hold it up to the mic, Christian. You're the audio producer.
You're a producer. Well, not,
And now we just have it-
Yeah. All right, so it's spinning and it's coming around, and Katniss Everdeen is on my mind.
Horse. The
A
horse.
horse.
Yeah.
Oh, the
All
horse
right, the
question.
horse, of course. Christian, the Cow Says Confess. Have you ever been arrested?
No. No surprise
All right
there.
then. Okay.
I feel like I want to know the other questions.
Do you want to know the other
cherry
questions?
Well,
pick them?
Jordy needs to.
Oh,
Jordy.
Jordy.
Jordy is here
buddy.
filming us.
Jordy.
We don't have a nickname for Jordy yet, so it's just Jordy.
It's Pebble.
And he's joining us. Jordy's going to give it a spin. Jordy, come on up to the mic and give it a spin.
Good luck, Jordy.
All right, here we go.
Good luck.
Good luck, buddy.
He has a great voice.
He does have a nice voice.
Yeah.
What will it be?
No.
That was
He's
me,
got-
not the game.
This is so exciting.
The suspense is killing me.
know.
Frog.
Oh, we did frog.
Oh, we done frog.
Let's
Let's do a
frog.
mini
poll.
Let's do mini
Okay,
poll.
mini poll. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, with a grunt.
You know the Price is Right when they have to like pull the big and the
Yes.
like the
Rooster.
little.
Fun
Oh, the
fact.
rooster.
Fun
Oh.
fact. I
You're
was
not
born
allowed
in
to
the
look
year
at-
of the rooster.
You're the
Oh.
rooster.
Born the
It was
year of the
meant
rooster
to
is meant to
be.
be. All right, Jordy, here's the question. The Cow Says Confess. Do you pee in the shower?
Like, is it a habit? Like, do I regularly do this?
Semi-consistent.
Sorry, this is
I have, but I don't make a practice of it. I don't like, okay, it's 8 a.m. First step
where do I go?
in the shower.
There's a
Next
toilet
step.
right there.
Oh, yeah.
It's right there. There's
Oh,
no reason for anyone to pee in a shower. This okay. Now we're getting into an
Terry
area.
does not
We've
like
had this
one.
conversation
I'm just
before.
telling
Yes,
the truth.
we have.
It's just
I have
facts.
learned that 9 out of 10 people pee in the
Honesty.
shower, and it's disturbing to me and my wife alone. We are the only ones that are bothered by this in the world. But I'm just saying there's a toilet right.
I'm trying to save
there.
water by making sure that I do it in the shower instead of the toilet.
All right, Christian, hit the music. Let's wrap this bad boy up. Do
Is
your
anybody-
homework.
is
Keep
anybody
cool.
still with us?
Take a break. That's how you stay cool in a hot market. I'm sorry about the rest of the show, everybody. Email info@boomrealestatepodcast.com. Visit our website and get the 30-day jump start at boom30.com. And we will see you next time on The Big Show. Bye.